maybe I should say good day. It's been a long 2 weeks with me not here, sickness, but anyway, about 80% back. So anyway, thank you guys for being here, and I appreciate you supporting, being here, and just watching my show and seeing if you can learn something, or maybe I can learn something from you. So anyway, um, as I said, welcome back. So I am Jerry Wald. Let's talk stroke, and thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here on my podcast. So today I wanted to talk about my fellow, actually directly to my fellow stroke survivors. Um, as you know, it's a journey, and it's not an easy one. So it's full of ups and downs, moments where we wonder if we will ever feel like ourselves again. But I just want to remind you, you're not alone. There is always hope. Things change. People ask me um, quite a bit saying, "God, am I ever going to get better?" But let me tell you what, those little celebrations of wins, you need to celebrate those. I'm telling you, it does make a big difference. So anyway, Crystal, good morning and nice to see you here. And everybody else that's here too, please tell us where you're from in the comments. And Lynn, nice to see you too. And so, anyway, as I said earlier, we know this is a heck of a journey. So, recovery, as you know, it's as we all know about the journey that we go through. Recovery is well, after stroke, it isn't about big leaps. I'm going to get better right away. Well, it's about small wins. Maybe you button your shirt today. You know, for me, it's one hand. Yeah, I tried the other one. I mean, I'm not going to get into my stuff because, I've had my moments. So maybe you took an extra 5 steps. Um, Maybe you remembered a word that you couldn't last week. Well, for me, that happens to me a lot, but that's okay. Those are victories. You got to celebrate them. Celebrate them seriously because they build your confidence. For me, when I remember something or whatever I'm doing, it does build my confidence and it does keep me moving forward. Um, you know, they say, let's see, what else is it? There's so many different things that we go through. And I hope, if I miss you, I, I'm sorry, just trying to keep up with things. And thank you. And I know I have Gary. Thank you. I have. Um, I've been kind of off and on this whole last 2 weeks. It's been kind of a sickness that I went through, and I don't know if it's a flu or something I went through. And it's kind of crazy, but it is what it is. It's just part of life. So, but like I said, recovery isn't linear. I mean, I've I've learned, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have learned the same thing. Recovery is not a straight line. I mean, I don't know if you've seen that post that I made. It shows those railroad tracks, and I'll do it again because it really is true. The railroad tracks that are going straight. This is your brain, and all of a sudden you look at my brain, it's like this. So it's not a straight line. So some days you feel, and for me too. I feel strong. Other days feel like you're sliding backwards. I've had those moments, and I know everybody else does. Maybe you don't want to admit it, or maybe I don't want to admit it, but I do now, and that's normal. Healing is slow, but it's steady. Um, but every bit of effort you put in matters. So I don't know how you guys feel. Please put it in the comments. I do appreciate the comments and tell me how you guys feel too. So let me go back to the comments here. Thank you guys for being here again, Gary, Naomi, Zane, and Lynn. If I don't call your name, I apologize. I'm trying to do the best I can, and but anyway, I tried, like, so even though the strokes are different, even though strokes takes away things. I mean, right? It does take away things, but it always reveals new strengths. Um, patient, patience, resilience, creativity. Um, I bet you've discovered a part of yourself you didn't know, you didn't exist. It didn't. You don't know if it existed. So hold on to that. It means that you are growing. I hope you guys that you resonate. That resonates with you. And um, routine and structure. Routines can make recovery feel less overwhelming. Um, I don't know how many people like you guys have routines. I thought I had routines, and I mean, I'm normal. I have those routines. I get into them, and then all of a sudden I get out of them. And I don't know if it's whether it's exercise, therapy, or just daily practice. Um, Structure builds progress, one step at a time, one day at a time. You know, I don't know. I'd love to hear what you guys think about all that. If it's any different than what I go through. Doug, good morning. Let's see if Gary, I'm hope. And Lynn, thank you. Do I feel better? I do feel about 80% better, but again, when I was on vacation, I had two falls. I wasn't drinking, even though hey Tammy, nice to see you. So I mean, I do have my occasional drink, and I was at the bar just because we got there having to eat. So the guy brought a drink. I fell off the bar stool. I'm sure they thought, oh, this guy's just plastered, but it wasn't. I didn't even have a drink at that time. So anyway, I fell a couple times on that trip. But anyway, my I don't know what do you call it, the ribs, wow, hurt. So uh, Gary, I didn't miss your. I saw you made a comment here. So some days it seems like everything hurts. It doesn't hurt. I know that's how I feel. But I appreciate the good comments here saying that. Hope you feel better, Lynn. Thank you. Um, what else? Upstroke podcast. Nice to see you, and thank you. We need to get together, and I appreciate that. So, um, anyway, I was going over all these things that I've been talking about this morning. A big thing. I know this, and I know this more. Good morning. Um, let's be honest. Stroke, brain injury is not just physical. For me, it's emotional. We face frustration, sadness, even anger. For me, that's why I always say you gotta keep busy. Um, but healing comes when we talk about it, and that's why I mean I'm doing this thing online in front of the well, I can say the world because it is kind of all over the world. Some of the people that reach out to me, so it's emotional. So healing does come when we talk about it, and I talk about it all the time. Um, and it's okay. Reach out to somebody. Um, you know, uh, when we share our struggles, I do. Some people say, "Oh, you don't have any struggles. You're looking." I'm sitting here right in this camera. I have no struggles. Well, okay. Let me tell you, I'm like whoever else is going through the struggles. I have those struggles, but I work hard on that. Not work on the emotional part because that's for me. It's probably one of the biggest things. Even though my physical um, and my occupational I mean, listen, I'm coming up on 15 years and it's still a struggle. But I know some people think, oh, it's 15 years, you're still not getting better. No, no, I couldn't talk. I couldn't walk. I couldn't do anything. It was a complete struggle. It was just a what do you call it? Just a mess. But you know what? Was positive about that in the beginning, just really trying to make myself um, get better, going to therapy. So we do face frustration. Um, like I said, sadness, anger, and anger. Um, but it does, you guys, if you can talk about it with somebody, it does make a difference. It helps me. And when we take care of our mental health, you don't have to be strong all the time. It's okay to feel. like that. I mean, you've got to feel connected. You've got to be connected. Um, don't isolate yourself. I mean, I talk to a lot of people that I reach out to, and um, they feel isolated. But I know the feeling. You feel isolated. Just get out there and talk to people. Feel free to reach out to me. I don't probably have the answers, but I may have it. So, and you may have the answer from me. So connect with people, um, family, friends. For me, it's other survivors. Community here gives us strength and reminds us that we're part of something bigger than ourselves. So I don't know if you got that. I'd love to hear what your comments. Let's see, Renee. If I miss you saying hello, I'm sorry, and I say that all the time because I get caught up in chatting. So Renee, nice to see you. Good morning. Good morning, you guys. And uh, um, I love it. If anybody hasn't seen, I'm pointing it right there. Upstroke podcast channel. Reach out to him. Reach out. I'm telling you, unbelievable. And I saw the last one you did with the okay, had strokes. I can't remember, but anyway, it was a great podcast that you did. So Zane, you know what, I love when you comment. It's pretty freaking awesome. So I'm definitely gonna pull up your comments if there's something you want me to say or do. So Zane. Oh, and again, please go to my YouTube channel. Hit the like button. There's a reminder deal, the bell, and feel free to subscribe so you can you'll know when I go on. Typically, it's Tuesday and Thursdays, um, 10 a.m. Central Time, and it's just last 2 weeks have been kind of a crazy one. Sometimes it's this way. Uh, I know you guys can read it, but I'm saying it out loud anyway. Next day to Will. Okay, I'm just reading it. So music does help. And we are big in music here. So um, yeah, so that's that. And who did I miss? No one. So, or maybe I did. Sorry, but tell us where you're from. I mean, I'd love to know. So it's pretty awesome. So anyway, what I'm getting back to here is gratitude and joy. Sometimes joy shows up in small ways. Um, a smile. I mean, who doesn't love to be? Am I acting kind of weird? A smile, a laugh. It makes me happy when I see someone smile. A moment of peace. Um, Practicing gratitude does help shift our focus from what we lost to what we still have. Every day is something worth noticing. I mean, like in the beginning when I first said it, um, um, celebrate those small wins. I mean, those are, thank you. Um, Tammy, nice to see you. And I believe it or not, I do watch all your is it Instagram or TikTok, all that. Love it. You do such a great job. So like I said, every day has something worth noticing. Um, you need to adapt to yourself. Adapt, which I do, using tools, technology, um, or new ways of doing things. New and new new uh, new ways of doing things. It isn't failure. It's adapting, and adapting is a form of winning. I mean, I feel great when I do that. I have so many tools. Good morning, Brad. I don't know if you're there or not, but for some reason, hey, there you are. Thank you for being here. So I do adapt to some forms of other parts of um, technology. I'm telling you, it makes a big difference. But with the technology, you don't want to get um, step into it, strapped into some things that it's doing it for you. And that's just how I feel. Everybody has their own ways of doing things. So, and adapting is a form of winning. So we may do things differently now, but we are still living, still trying, still here. So let's go into like what is it? Long-term hope. Don't give up hope. Recovery doesn't stop after 6 months. I've been told that, you know, 6 months. I could have known. Probably I was impatient. So yeah, 6 months. I was told, Jerry, you will. This is just get used to this. This is how you will be for the rest of your life. I couldn't at that time. I couldn't really. Well, I couldn't. I was in a wheelchair. 6 months told me I can't. I can't walk. I really couldn't talk. I mean, well, it was worse than this, but and I thought, oh my gosh, this is it. Okay, no, that's not good. That's not me. So anyway, so don't give up hope. Seriously, it doesn't stop after 6 months or even a year. Anytime. I mean, up. I'm. I know, Brad. I know. We're how long are we? You're 20 at something 28 years post. I'm 15 years post stroke, and things are still getting better. I mean, if you work at it, you don't do anything. I mean, you know the end result there. Um, so it doesn't stop after 6 months, 1 year. People keep making progress years down the road, and guess what? You guys can too. So believe in the possibility of more. Some people just don't want to do it. They just want to kick back, sit around, and just do nothing. And you know what? If that's what you want to do, hey, it's not me to judge. I'm here to, if you guys want some support, feel free to reach out to me. It just makes a big deals. I mean, listen, my friends, right? Stroke changes us, but doesn't define us. Remember that. Um, it doesn't define us. Remember those your small wins. Embrace your strengths and hold on to hope. I'm telling you, stroke is not for the weak. I've been saying that for well since I was able to talk. Stroke is not for the weak. I am. I mean, there's other people that say different things, but that's okay. So remember your small wins. Embrace your strengths, and again, hold on to your hope. Well, onto hope. Um, so you're not alone on this journey. We are survivors, and we deal with this. We have to deal with it. So if you're listening today, know that your story matters. Um, I'm gonna how to say this. You inspire others just by showing up and fighting in this journey. Um, um, so please do that. I appreciate you guys joining me and keep moving forward one step at a time, one victory at a time. We go back to the comments, and I appreciate you guys being here. John Prince, good morning. Um, I am from Sunbury. Thank you for putting that in here. I appreciate it. John Prince, good morning. And congratulations on what you've been doing. You are a prime example, too, of just every day posting your challenges, what you're doing to get yourself stronger, and you're motivating all of us who is watching John Prince, all of you. So right, never give up hope. What else here? What else I did? If I missed, I don't want to miss anything here. So because you guys give me hope and get me motivated. It's just so positive in what we're doing. Um, what else? Let's see, John. Yeah, but God, look at us now, all us now. Yeah, I mean, think about it. We've gone through a whirlwind. I mean, one of these days, I've done it a long time ago about my story, and it's uh, it's it's quite the journey, and that's okay. I mean, I have no desire to give up. No desire to give up. So I'm really. So I have an interview for a volunteer job today. Wish me luck, Doug. Good luck. You know, that's another subject, and I think I did some on that. Um, Subjects of disability. getting a job. I'd like to know when you can like for me, I tried other jobs, and can I stand for a long time? No. Can I pick things up long? I mean, it's almost like you disability. You don't discriminate. How do I say that? Do you just are you being um, discriminated for your disability? Um, yeah, I mean that's another one. Thank you for your, sir. I do it for all of us. So fight, 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 John. Exactly, and it does. I am completely motivated by what you are doing. It just makes me so proud of what you're doing, John. I mean, I'm proud of everybody here. All the people I can see out here that are new. I appreciate you guys being here, and please, I'm with John. Post videos. I'm going to start doing more post videos so you can motivate us, and trust me. I mean, I'm doing this, and I was such a in the beginning. And still, I mean, it's good morning, Jim, but it's you know, some people say, I don't want to do it. I'm just like I'm a heel. I can't post something. I don't even know what I'm doing. Think about me. I didn't know what I was doing. I mean, when I first started, I just said, I didn't even say Jerry. I didn't even know, I, Robin, I didn't know anything. Didn't introduce myself, um, what I'm doing, but I started just to, you know, give hope to other people. That's why I'm doing this is I want to have you guys, which you do, motivate me, and I'm motivating you, and I bring guests on that they will be able to motivate all of us. I do have a guest coming on here on October 2nd, and if you don't know who it is, good friend of mine, and she's a neuropsychologist, Dr. Karen Sullivan. So I will be starting to promote that within time. But within time, I have some amazing guests coming on. But the last 2 weeks, as I mentioned, it's been just a whirlwind from being sick and on a vacation and caught something. I don't know what it was. So anyway, um, I appreciate you guys being here. I really do. So, and please make comments. And if you do want to share what I was talking about, I'm trying to think what I was talking about. So, but when I was talking about, it was just from the beginning. I wanted to talk about um, small wins matter. So did you hear that? Small wins matter. I mean, it's recovery, as you know. It's after our stroke. It's isn't about big leaps. We want to just recover right away. I've talked to people that, um, um, yes, um, Robin, I'll talk about that. Yeah, so recovery is not about it's it's not about strong big leaps because it's just I thought it was in the beginning. I'll be 6 months. I'm good. It's not like that. So whoever is new to the stroke world, I mean, every stroke is different. So I just want to make sure that you guys know. I mean, you guys know who've been in the stroke world. Some days you feel strong, other days you feel like you're sliding backwards. That's how it was for the last 2 weeks for me. And I know it's just that's a long story there, but I was sick. I caught some kind of bug and fell 2 times. I mean, how many times can I fall? I mean, really, it's sometimes for me the only way I'm gonna, and I know better. These strokes, these stairs. I was staying at some house, and it had one railing on one side. Going down's easy. Going up, not so easy for me. I don't know how it is for you guys when you um, have to walk up a stair with one railing on the one side. For me, I mean, and people have asked me, Jerry, why don't you use your cane again or a walker? No, maybe I'm stubborn. I don't want to do that because I want to feel like I will I would feel like I'm going backwards because I can just kind of take my time. No, I'm not going to do that. That's just me being stubborn. That's just how I am. So looking at the I'm just feeling my rib deal here. It does hurt still, but yeah, I was sick. Now I'm saying it, but I really don't want to just say, "Hey, I'm sick," and feel sorry for me. No, no, I don't want the pity. So, but that's just how it was for me. Again, in the very beginning, I fell off a bar stool. I didn't even have a drink at that time. Nothing. I fell off the bar stool, and there was a scratchy part. You can't see my knee. Anyway, that's just me. But I'm all good now. It's not a big deal. Little exhausted. So, but thank you, Zane. I appreciate that. But you guys are really my heroes, and I do appreciate that. Um, yes, Robin, haven't seen maybe I'm just not seeing them. The post, not post, the videos walking at the park. Okay, I just wanted to let you know when you have a stroke, sometimes I don't get these out the words and they come out a little differently. So when I look back at these videos, I think, gosh, Jerry, you are talking like a heel. I mean, you're not making sense. And I hope you guys can understand me. So, but that's what I was talking about this morning is about the small wins matters. Recovery isn't linear, right? I've learned because recovery is not in a straight line. I mean, whose whose stroke, whose recovery is in a straight line? Some days, like I said, you feel like, I'm strong. Um, but then other days you feel like you're sliding backwards. Um, but then the good thing is new strengths you notice. Even though stroke takes away some things, as I know, um, it also can reveal new strengths. For me, oh, I mean, they say it is, but um, patience. I still have a little issue with this patience. Resilience, I like that. And creativity, me too. Um, have you ever discovered a part of yourself you didn't know it existed? I mean, you know what that means? You are growing, right? You're growing. But anyway, let's see. It is 11:30. Oh, wait, 10:30 here in Central Time in Texas. So I just want to let you know, I do appreciate you guys being here, and it means a lot to me. So back to the schedule will be Tuesday and Thursday. I know the last week and a half have been kind of sketchy, but you know what? Thank you guys for being here, and I appreciate it. And feel free to reach out to me. And now I'm gonna sign off, have my coffee, and you guys keep pushing forward. And if you can, um, um, not mine, I'm rum. Yes, I'm. Uh, you know, my aphasia. I don't know why it's gotten worse since I had my stroke just about 15 years ago. And the reason is, and I'm not gonna. Who knows if it's the reason, but for me, it was because I was told you're um, you're gonna lose your job. That's my therapist said. You have a blessed day too, Jim. They told me you're going to lose your job. I said, right, I'm going to lose my job. Okay, so I never went back to speech therapy. He was right. He was right. Wow, did things change after that? So, but I hope you guys have has been going in circles today. Like, I'm with you. So anyway, you guys be safe out there. And I do want to say, I did this morning, um, held a moment of silence for 9/11 this morning. So anyway, for all you um, that were around, well, you can't. How can you not miss it? Um, um, I'm glad you're okay. When I didn't know, oh, yeah, sick and falling, slow motion. If you've ever fallen, it's slow motion. Anyway, have a great weekend, everyone. You too, Zane, and have a good rest of your